Hey there guys, it's Tom, welcome back to my brand new video, and this is part number 15 of my F1 2015 Zero2Hero career mode, and we're here at Sochi, a track that I personally do not like a lot, and one of my least favourite tracks on the calendar. The brand new circuit, almost you could say, is Sochi Autodrome here in Russia. Got introduced last year in 2014, and this is the second year we're going to be racing here. And like I said, it's not a track that I'm going to be enjoying. The home track of that man you just saw, Danny Kvyat, and this is a track that even though I don't like it, I am ridiculously fast in this game. And hopefully, if you guys remember in season 1 with Kimi Raikkonen, I actually dominated this race. And I think, did I win it? I can't remember, but I was really fast basically. And we're going to use the exact same setup we used in season 1, and we're going to try and copy it onto here. Obviously with a couple of restrictions because we haven't unlocked the full setup yet around here, so we're going to copy it. And as good as I can remember actually, and as you can see, we're just going through the setup here, and in hindsight I actually changed this for the in the qualifying session. I changed it because I noticed, but in practice you saw I was running 11.1 aerodynamics. That's just because I actually forgot to change it. I just went past it, I didn't really pay much attention, and I left it on 11.1 for this practice session. So the lap times you will see here are not representative of my true pace. However, I was still pretty damn fast. As you can see at the moment, we've gone out straight away and there's no lap time set because as you can see, everyone's in the pits and it's actually currently raining on track. So I want to get out now and get my lap times and get a bit of track time out there. So as you can see, we finished our first time lap, which obviously puts us P1 for the time being, but we quickly get knocked off our pedestal there because our first lap was actually really poor. And skipping later on, you'll see we're actually way down the order now, and here we are coming across for our second and final lap this session, and we actually go P2 there, so just behind Nico Rosberg in second place, and not exactly the most optimised setup. So with this, we're going to jump into the race, and hopefully we can have a very good Russian Grand Prix, because I'm feeling very confident around this track. Here we are then, it is race day at the Sochi Autodrome circuit, and the sun is absolutely beaming down on this track, unlike practice, and that really does mean good things for us. It means that we're going to have some nice track temperatures, and the tyres should be very nice and warm for this track, so things are looking good for us. As you can see, we're looking at the grid here real quick, and Kimi Raikkonen is actually on pole position and Lewis Hamilton is second, so Kimi Raikkonen, they're very surprising first place in qualifying there. But we're going to jump into the race here, and as you can see, we're going to get onto the grid and gear up to the 5 red lights for the Sochi Grand Prix, or the Russian Grand Prix, and the race is underway here, and we're actually going to get a pretty okay start, not too bad. Like I said, I've managed to get on top of the starts in this game a little bit now, so as you can see, we get a pretty decent start now, trying to line up the manners for an overtake, going through turn 1 now, approaching turn 2, which is the first main braking zone on this track, because turn 1 is absolutely flat. As we dive the car up the inside of a couple of cars here, both McLarens and also Carlos Sainz. We got the inside turn 1, we got tangled on one of the cars, and we've been spun around there, and we're going to lose the rear end out of the corner, and we're actually going to lose and get tangled and turn around. So we've had an absolute shock in turn 1 then. Jason Button's involved, so we must have had contact with him, and we've got a 5-second time penalty for our troubles, and we're going to look at a replay to see exactly what happened here. As you can see, going through turn 1, we got the inside of Alonso, and Alonso gets tagged on our left rear, and it's just a bit of a clusterfuck, and we actually lose the rear end, and Button comes around and tags us around, so I thought it's a bit harsh for us to get a penalty there, considering we lost the rear end out the corner, and Button could have done better to avoid us, but nevertheless, we have a 5-second penalty, so we're going to have to put up with it, and going to number 1 now. We're on the back of both of the manners as we set our first lap of the race. As we go up into Rich Mix here, setting the purple final sector as we go down up the inside of Will Stevens and also Roberto Murray down the pit straight with Rich Mix. We should have some nice straight line speed, and indeed we do, as we fly past both of the manners way before turn number 2, as now we skip later on, and we're on the back of Fernando Alonso now, and this should be a pretty easy overtake. We see obviously hasn't got a lot of straight line speed. As you can see, we go clean around the outside of him here, and it's a very nice move up the inside of the former 2-time world champion, and now we're up into P16, so we've already made a couple of places, and skipping later on in this race. As you can see, we've got DRS enabled as we set the fastest lap of the race, and we're on the back of Max Verstappen as we go into turn number 2. We're going to pull to the inside and try and overtake the Dutchman, and yes we do. We got the inside, make the move stick, and it's a nice easy overtake there up the inside of the 17-year-old. As now we go through turn number 3, as you can see, we're on the back of his teammate now. Carlos Sainz is going very slow on the inside. We're going to pull to the outside through turn 4 as we go up the inside of turn 5, and there it's a very nice overtake on Carlos Sainz there. One of my favourite places to overtake on this track, where we kind of like run out a little bit wide out our turn 4, and then we got the inside off turn number 5. So a really nice move that I really like making, and you'll see it spread a couple of times this race. It's now we're on the back of, I believe, a Sauber, Felipe Nasr. As we go around the outside of the Brazilian there, really nice overtake on Felipe Nasr, cleaning around the outside there, textbook stuff, and we've made already 3 positions up on this one lap, so we are absolutely flying at the moment, as we're now on the back of Roman Grosjean here, getting in slipstream as we go through this right hand, and we're going to kick out onto the back straight, where it's just the second DRS detection zone, and DRS is now enabled, so we should have DRS on the Frenchman here as we get into his slipstream. He's also got DRS on his teammates, so it's going to be very hard to make any form of inroads here down the stretch. We pull to the outside, which will then become the inside for the next braking zone, as we got the inside of Grosjean here, braking really late down to 3rd gear, actually 2nd gear, kissing the apex there, and we made the move up the inside of Grosjean there, textbook stuff, and it's a really nice move there on Roman Grosjean, and now skipping later on in the race, and as you can see, we're on the back of Pastor Maldonado, and let's see, we try and line up for a move as we go out of turn 3 through turn 4. Now we're going to go once again around the outside, just like we did with Carlos Sainz, which will then become the inside at turn 5. As you can see, up the inside of Maldonado there, and it's a very nice overtake once again. And like I said, one of my favourite overtaking places on this track, because it looks so spectacular and feels so good when you make the move. As now we're on the back of Sergio Perez as we go onto the end of lap number 4, down to the back straight with the DRS wide open. He hasn't got no DRS, so it should be a very easy move as we go to the inside this time, which will become the outside for the braking zone. But we get the move done before the braking zone, and we're up into P10, and we're into the points now. So we're definitely making our way through this field very nicely, considering we had that first lap contact with JB. So now skipping onto the start lap number 5, we're on the back of Danny Kvyat, setting a 41.2 that lap, so a pretty good lap time there, and we're on the back of him. Like I said, he's got DRS on Ericsson in front of him, but we've also got DRS on Kvyat, and we're going to try and dial at the inside of the Russian in his home Grand Prix here at the inside of turn number 1, and we make the move, and it's a very nice overtake there on Danny Kvyat, and a very rewarding overtake. As now we're going to see if we can try and pass Marcus Ericsson going through turn number 4 into turn number 5, coming make the move once again as we pull to the outside, which will then become the inside for turn 5, and yes, it is once again the same move once again, and it's a very nice overtake there on Ericsson, one a little bit wide on the exit there, but making the move stick nonetheless. And skipping later on in this race, and we're on the back of Nico Hulkenberg on the end of lap number 5, exactly 1 lap later. We was behind his teammates, exact same point, and we've got the DRS on him. We're going to have so much more speed as we go up the inside of the braking zone here, down to 3rd gear, make the move stick, run out nice and wide, make sure he doesn't get any form of cutback on us, and it's a job well done for us there. Now skipping on to lap number 7, as you can see, we're on the back of Daniel Ricciardo here, going down the pit straight. We've got DRS on the Australian here. Are we going to try and make a move up the inside of turn 2? We try to have a look at the inside, but he does defend quite nicely here, so we are going to try and make a move elsewhere. So we go through turn 3 into turn number 4 now, and now we're going to go there for the same overtake once again. We're going to try and hang our car around the outside of the Honey Badger, but this is a Red Bull and he's got a lot more corner speed than us, so we can't actually make the move, but we are going to get a really good cutback on Ricciardo with a really good exit out of turn number 5, and we're going to get one of the slipstream, pull to the inside, and we're going to make a move up the inside of turn number 6 for a change. So that's a bit of a different move for a change there, and a very nice one, which actually made stick quite nicely. We're up at a P6 now, so now skipping later on to lap number 8. As you can see, we're on the back of our teammate exactly 1 lap later, and we've got DRS on him going down the back straight now, and can possibly make a move on Felipe Massa as we pull to the outside, which will become the inside for the breakers as we get past him way before actually the breakers. As we run a little bit deep into the corner though, and Massa's going to come back us around the outside, so it's going to be a bit of a teammate battle here as Massa's going to try and hang it around the outside, but we should be able to hold the track position going into the next corner, even though Massa does try to go for the move momentarily, but we do run him out of road, and we do make the move into P5, so very nice overtake there, and Massa definitely did not give up on that one, so very good to see there from the AI. But now skipping later on, as you see, on the back of Kimi Räikkönen now, going down the pit straight on lap number 12, and we've got this, we're putting off DRS on the Iceman here, going down the pit straight, so it should be a very easy move on him here as we go to the inside, and this should be an easy overtake on Räikkönen. Indeed it is, as you can see, we made the move nice and easily there, and we didn't put much of a fire. So now skipping onto the end of lap number 12, and we're coming in for our pit stop now, so it's going to be very interesting. As you can see, so we caught to Sebastian Vettel, and Vettel's also in the pit lane, so it's going to be a bit of a pit lane battle, as there's Lewis Hamilton, I believe, having a pit stop, so he's going to be held up with the lollipop for a little while as me and Vettel go past, and we're going to have the prime tires fitted onto the car now as we come out of our pit box. And did we jump Vettel? Yes, we did. We managed to jump Sebastian Vettel in the pit stop, so we've managed to overtake 2 Ferraris in 1 lap as we pass Vettel there, and we're technically in 2nd place now behind Lewis Hamilton on track. So we've already on lap 12 and already managed to recover from that initial mistake all the way up to 2nd place, and all there is Lewis Hamilton between ourselves and another race win, and this could potentially extend that championship lead. As you can see, Hamilton there going through turn 1, taking it nice and easy, and we've got a lap car as well, so go watch out for that as Hamilton now goes through turn 4, and we're definitely going to try and hunt him down because we definitely want to take this race winners. Hamilton had contact with Jenson Button. We're going to go into the, oh my god, we're going to the side pod of Button. We're out of the race. We're out of the Russian Grand Prix. What? I don't believe it. We're out of the race. Button, I think hit the brakes as Hamilton hit the back of him, and we've gone out of the race. I can't believe it, guys. Wow. I think, I don't know what to say. We've DNF, guys. Our first DNF of the season. I actually can't believe it. We was going to win that race potentially after Lewis Hamilton lost his front wing on Jenson Button's car. But wow, that is actually shocking. Just like the last race in Suzuka, guys. If you remember, Rosberg pipped us to the line, and same thing has happened again. We've had an absolutely shocking ending, but we are still second in the Drivers' Championship, so Lewis Hamilton has retaken the lead, but we're only 1 point behind, so we can easily make up for that with the remaining races in the season. But that's absolutely demolished our championship lead, and that has pretty much sealed the deal for us in terms of the constructors, and we're most likely out of it now with only about 5 races to go. So yeah, guys, if you guys know the rules, which I'll put up on screen in a moment, this is really bad news, because if we finish outside of the top 10, so 11th or worse, so in this case we DNF'd, this means we go bankrupt. So we are going to lose every single one of our upgrades, and we're going to have our setup reset to default, as you can see on screen there. So this is an absolute massive game changer with 5 races left in the championship. But nevertheless, guys, if you enjoyed this video and that dramatic ending, then please do smash the like button down below, and if you want to see more, then please do subscribe. But yeah, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video, like I said, and I'll see you guys next time for the American Grand Prix, I believe. So yeah, guys, that's about it from me, and I'll see you guys next time. So from me, goodbye.